All right, hello everybody. How you all doing? I hope you all doing well. My name is Paradise, and welcome to the Paradise League Heroes of Newerth Midwars Tournament Season Number 2. Day number 1. We're gonna start off here with the qualifiers with us SRSL versus Wild, and I'm joined here today by What You Got, aka Chris and Doze. Gentlemen, how you doing today?
Thank you for the warm welcome, Paradise. Happy to be here for another weekend of some exciting HoN action. Welcome, my co-caster, Doze_TV. How are you doing today, buddy?
What up, man? I'm doing fine. I'm up for some Midwars games finally, man.
Ooh, yeah, it's been a hot while since we've had some Midwars action. And you know, this one's going to be pretty fun this weekend because we got banning drafts, not captain's pick or banning draft pick. I don't know. There's too many modes in this game. Banning draft. That's what we're going to be watching this weekend. So we got a smaller pool of heroes that the teams get to pick from, which is always kind of fun. They have to utilize what they have in front of them. So how do you think about this format we got here? That's the one round robin.
I think it's gonna be nice. I mean, banning draft makes it a bit more. Not only like a bit more RNG, so like you can get a really good heroes, but you can also get really bad heroes. Like all of the heroes become, I don't know really the meta heroes in Midwars. I don't really watch and play Midwars a lot, but I would assume it would like throw around the picks a bit more. Like you can't really pick the cores or meta heroes right now, and it could become a bit more fun, I would say.
Yeah, and I like the idea that we might get to see like. You know, when we watch competitive games, it can feel at times like we're seeing the same heroes all the time, rinsed and repeated. But I feel like with a format like this, we can get some stuff that we don't see all the time. That's what I think is going to be really exciting here.
Yeah, I agree. And I would assume that also in Midwars, the healer meta is kind of huge. And like right now, we only see one hero, and that's a Monarch as a healer, really, in both teams. But yeah, it's gonna be exciting. Like I said, I don't really know a lot about Midwars, but it's gonna be exciting to see.
So the bans were Gauntlet, Vindicator, Thunderbringer, and Warchief. Now, I would say like the Gauntlet is probably a pretty strong ban here because he's a hook hero, and there's no other hook hero options available. Yeah. But what do you think about the rest? Vindicator, Thunderbringer, and Warchief.
So what I've seen, I think Vindicator is one of the stronger carries in Midwars because of the W. It gives you true strike with the staff. So when you get staff on Vindicator, I think you become like a super carry damage dealer kind of guy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then Thunderbringer and Warchief. Warchief is like not your everyday ban either, but
no, I don't think so.
I could see him being quite strong, buffing up everyone with the ultimate, lowering cooldowns. So I think the bans actually make a lot of sense. But all right, so we got we're here in the game now. The lineups are going to be Hellbringer, Bramble, Drunken Master, Deadlift, and Puppet Master for Legion. And then for Hellborn, we got Gladiator, Monarch, Master of Arms, Plague Rider, and Hammerstorm. So before we have maybe like a level 1 clash or level 3 clash. See, I'm so used to saying level 1 clash. Level 3 clash. What do you think of the two lineups? Like, is there one you like more or?
When I watch at the Legion side, I used to see so much more like more fight potential. Like you have the Hellbringer ulti, you have the Bramble catch build, you have the Deadlift to maybe resurrect your teammates, and on top of that you have a Drunken and a Puppet. And really, like I would say, they scale into late game. In my opinion, like I said, I'm not familiar with the Midwars, so I might be wrong in here, but in FoC, they scale pretty good.
I like Hellborn's lineup. I gotta say, I think Plague Rider, Rider's like really strong here, and then Master of Arms as a carry. I think Hammerstorm, it's interesting because like I actually feel like he's not going to be a carry. I think he's going to just be like a frontliner, go in and stun. But I don't know how much value he's going to bring playing that kind of a role, because normally we see him be more of a DPS hero. I could be wrong. He might he might still be looking to be like that presence, but I think that's Moa's role this game. I'm not like what do you think? Is Hammer the carry or is Moa the carry? Or are they both the carry?
So what I would assume is that the utility guy is gonna be the gladiator. He's gonna buy maybe some like a barrier, and then the master of arms and hammer is gonna be both carries. I think the both of them is gonna become like the real carries. I think Moa is good here in Midwars. I played a couple of Midwars. I think I played like 30 games, and I've seen a Moa in a lot of games, even though it's gold games. But I would assume it's a pretty good game because we saw it in last tournament. I guess if last tournament as well, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
But yeah, like you said, I think the playground ulti it could be insane here. They don't really have the pull together, but they do have the gladi ulti and the catch and everything.
What do you think's a good item build for Moa, like for carrying? Because I think Shield Breaker is a pretty meta item in Midwars. I could be wrong about that. I see a lot of people like go into early Shield Breaker for like big damage output with like brass knuckles or something.
I think you want a hyper crown in each team, if I'm not mistaken. And
oh really?
A hyper crown? Yeah, I think so, because it's gonna be a lot of attacks on each other, right? So
I could see that.
Because let's say Hammer goes E, he used the hyper crown on the hammer, and the enemy's just gonna hit him, and they're gonna take a lot of damage right off the hyper crown. And I think hyper crown benefits Moa a lot. Like he's gonna hit very fast when he gets the staff, which I would assume he gets. And I could see a hyper crown here and a staff maybe. Looks like we have a problem with the purple player though. Some modded files. But yeah, I think it's gonna be a close game though. The pick. I don't really see a team that I would benefit more. Like both teams have their benefits. Like the Hellborn has the Monarch, which will probably save a lot of like the team fights and like control the team fights a bit more with both W and the ulti. But yeah. So I don't know. I can't really say I favor any team. They both have good, unique heroes, I would say.
Yeah. So we got Ornament on the Monarch and the Bramble. So I like that. That's some HP regen to everybody. And the Plague Rider went for a straight up Ring of the Teacher. So they have one little extra aura for the 5 of them versus the Legion side. That's pretty much the only difference I see right now.
I don't know. If I'm not mistaken, I think what's both teams? I think the Wild, which is the Hellborn side, they are.
No, it should be Legion. They have a clan tag over here, Wild.
Oh yeah, sorry. You're correct. I'm in the SRSL. If I'm not mistaken, I don't think they play that much Midwars, do they? I think there are more of FOP players, right? I'm just watching the stats right now. They do have some players that play Midwars. I'm sorry. Why you see Akuma, and I think that it's Forest of Calvador players. There we go. Finally he's back.
All right.
Let's get back to the action, man.
Yeah. So, is level 6 like a pretty reasonable timing to see like action, or do you think we'll see stuff happen before?
We will see stuff happen. I think the first, at least 1 to 2 minutes, gonna be a bit more back and forward, like script kills and maybe like some playing with each other. But I don't think we're gonna see a lot of like kills in the beginning. Not what I expected, because they both have saves, they both have like crowd controls, they have stuns.
I think the Hellborn team have an easier time starting a fight. They have like direct targetable stuns that last like a good amount of time. And then Legion mostly just has like puppet show for right now until they get Hellbringer ulti and Bramble Wall.
Yeah, I think the Moa stun is gonna be one of the key opening stuns for the Hellborn.
Yeah, he used it there, but they didn't follow it up with a hammer toss or a pitfall, so nothing yet.
Or showdown on the pitfall on the deadlift. I don't think that is the correct target to go on though, right? Because they have the Bramble W, and they also like deadlift itself is pretty tanky.
Yeah, he's already 1385 HP. He's got 36 strength stolen with his unholy strength.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna guess he's gonna want to build into a staff, and then he'll just be like this hinky monster that more or less gonna be pretty hard for him to be killed easily.
Yeah, I guess, but that was above almost 1400 HP at level 4. That's quite a lot. Yeah.
Who's like is like Berserker the only other hero that can like really do that with his strength set?
I would assume so, unless you play against a deadlift or with a deadlift, and you play Shadowblade. You could get a lot of strength as well, right?
Oh yeah, true.
But then you need to be level 6, of course.
Deity is being held here by Drunken. Now, I think there was a change recently where you cannot destroy the runes anymore. So he's able to sit on it without them going in. Here's the first blood gonna come in. Deadlift gets credit for that one. It's a full team commit there on the Hammerstorm.
Yeah, like Hammerstorm is usually very tanky, but Hammerstorm had 500 HP, had no strength whatsoever, man. So like, he went into one stun and he just died. He melted.
Yeah, not having like a shield, which I think is probably pretty common here. You know, it takes more damage from all the attacks and everything.
We see a Knuckles on the puppet. I guess that's good. Like, then I would guess that they expect to get a lot of kills like early here. Maybe, I don't know. I mean, you're probably gonna get kills.
I think you want to get it as fast as possible. Drunken's gonna get the shrubbery from Bramble. He's gonna take a lot of damage. Cocoon comes out onto Hammerstorm. So both strength heroes taking focus fire. They'll trade 1 for 1. Now Bramble getting turned on as well. 2 for 1. Gladiator being pressured here, but Hellbringer picks up an Invis rune, so he'll be okay as well. 2-2 so far.
Yeah. We do see a 1k lead, but is 1k that much here?
No, I don't think so. I think that's mainly from the Bloodlust kill, yeah.
Do they get the same? You get 200, okay. Man, yeah. I'm sorry for my like no knowledge in Midwars, but we're gonna have to do
it. What's wrong with you? He's supposed to be my infocaster.
Damn it, man.
I like how Drunken's like building just bracers and Bramble rushes the Astrolabe, so they're going to be very tanky now. And then Monarch's trying to finish her Astro, so she's doing the similar route here. Another DD, okay.
Another DD break it.
Drunken would love to be level 6. He's
we're actually gonna see that the Hellborn is probably gonna hit the level 6 first, right? They all have like one super small bar left. They're probably gonna get the level 6 here on this wave here. Gladiator is gonna get the first level 6, and I think the entire team is gonna hit 6 here.
Ooh.
Oh, not the Hammerstorm. I don't think that's a big deal though. But I have the.
Okay, yeah. They want to go in. Here comes the Gladiator.
Yeah, they're going
on the Hellbringer.
Here we have a big team fight going on here.
Unload all the spells. They bring him down with the Call to Arms. They're trying to get some counter kills here. Gladiator half HP. Bramble charging forward. Master's Call comes out on Moa. He's tanking a lot of damage here, holding his ground. Here comes a Chrysalis on him. Hammerstorm gonna fall in the background. And Voodoo Puppet comes out on the Gladiator. He's gonna get picked off. Tries to run away, but can't break the leash range. And well, it started off good for Hellborn, but Legion countered with some counter kills there to even it back up.
They unfortunately just got Hellbringer on the like combo of Gladiator, so they use a lot of utility like spells on like this one guy.
Oh, Monarch TP to base and Gladiator showdown again.
Yeah, man, I like this, man. Oh yeah.
Yeah, you're not a Gladiator player or anything, right?
Right. Nah, that's a trick that I think all of the Gladiator player does. If you don't do it, you're not a true Gladiator player. You're a false one. No.
So Puppet's got 3 Knuckles charges, Moa's got 2. He got his Knuckles, and Playgrider has his Gnomes now. That's one more aura they have to work with.
Yeah, we see that also the deadlift is going for Shamans. I would assume that's gonna be Barrier first item, right?
Okay, so he's not rushing the staff, but he wants to tank up a bit first.
We don't know. Maybe he goes for the staff now, though. Who knows? But I think a Barrier is really good here, right?
I would say so. Going up against a Plague Rider and a Bloody Call to Arms would make a lot of sense.
And look at the HP, man. The Master of Arms is 700 HP. The Plague Rider... Oh, he's... Don't have a speed in it. Oh, never mind. Plague yourself doesn't have an HP.
Battles going on here on the Hellborn's Hill side. They have level 6s on Legion, so I think we could see a engagement soon with the Malphus and the wall. You can tell they're kind of like trying to line it up, and Hellborn's playing very cautiously here. Perhaps waiting for something. I'm not actually. They have all their spells. I'm not sure if they're waiting for any items to come in. Probably not.
We even like the fight that they just lost on Hellborn. That was without Legion even using a lot of ultis. They only used the puppet ulti. That's all they used. So using that battle without you like not even using the big ultis is pretty crucial. Another DD.
Wow, this is DD heaven.
Got it.
Here we go. Brimble Wall is down. Malphus comes out, hits 4 players. Puppet Show coming out on the Monarch, but he gets his Astrolabe off and his Chrysalis. Uses the cleansing wind. Gonna Chrysalis himself now, actually. Prevents a lot of the damage from the Puppet Master DD. Yeah, it doesn't look like it's bouncing anymore.
Unlucky bounces.
Hammer Storm stuns up the deadlift. Not a lot of return pressure though. Puppet hitting pretty hard in the background. Chrysalis again comes out on the Hammer Storm. He falls, as well as the Drunken, who has respawned and is back. And okay, so I guess Hellborn came out 1 kill on top of that fight. Which was surprising, because I thought Legion was going to take that one.
Yeah, me too. I also noticed that the Hellbringer actually bought a Sand Scepter, and he removed the cocoon instantly on the, I think it was at the Hammer Zone in the first battle. So that was very well played by the Hellbringer. He's buying the Sand Scepter, removing the cocoon instantly, and they just burst him.
Yeah, he rushed that as well. I am noticing that now. So he doesn't have marchers or anything.
We see another trinket.
Pretty useful.
We see another trinket on the deadlift, so I would assume that's a barrier rush.
Okay. Yeah, it looks like he'll be completing the barrier.
I'm kinda.
What should Puppet go for like his first damage item?
Oh. I would assume he needs some armor, right? So maybe like a Whispering Hand? Because I feel like he needs some armor against both Moa and Hammer.
Hellbringer getting locked down here. He's tanking a lot. Hammer Throw comes out. Meanwhile, they're diving into the Hellborn's Hill. Monarch surviving very low again. Master's Call comes out. Bramble's on the uphill here with the deadlift, who's soaking so much damage, but he's going to take too much pressure and falls. And now Drunken goes in, gets the doing up in the air, but he's also going to fall. Legion, I think they overextended just a little bit, but now the respawns are coming in, and Hellborn needs to be careful not to overextend as they're low on life and mana. They do get the illusion rune, and then they'll take their kills and they will reset. So they did a good job there.
They're playing a lot aggressive on the Legion. I like it though. Like one thing I've seen in a lot of Midwars games is where the higher people, it's very stale. Like people play very passive. In this game, they're playing very aggressive. Like the Legion is playing around the enemy tower, basically. They're basically tower diving. And they've been doing it for a long time now. But
I will say though, I don't think it worked out for them in that specific fight. They had a gold lead before, and the kills were relatively even. Now they're losing slightly in gold and down by 4 kills.
I think they're playing a bit too aggressive. If they just kept the gold league, played good. Like they won a fight without even ulting. So yeah. It's a bit weird, but it's very same. They lead with 1k experience, which is not that much, or is it?
No, I don't think so. Everyone's level 8.
Yeah, they're.
I think the gold matters more than the XP so much.
Yeah, because we see the Puppet is level 9. He was the first one to hit level 9. Now Gladiator level 9 as well. I would assume that the level 11 is gonna be the more like a bit more crucial. Like you don't really care about levels right now. You just want the 11, I guess.
Makes sense. Some of these stronger ultis like Plague Rider getting more damage, and Hellbringer's damage and cooldown reductions coming in to play.
One thing I noticed though is that Hellbringer.
Here comes a Malphus. It's all 5. Can they follow it up with anything? No Vine Wall coming out just yet. Gladi, Cult Arms hits 2. Plague Rider, bouncing between 2 targets, takes out the Hellbringer first. Now Bramble's in the front lines here, soaking the damage with the Vine Wall. Voodoo Puppet comes out on the Monarch, goons himself. 2 players have already fallen for the Legion side. The respawners are coming in though now. Everyone's just holding their ground, but they're gonna get a kill on the Drunken Master. Still no kills for Legion. Hellborn is amassing a very good teamfight sustain, being able to just sit there and soak all of those spells. And yeah, I think they got 0 kills in that fight. 3 for none, I think it was.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, they didn't get a single one actually.
And they even opened up that fight with the Malphus.
The Hellbringer tried to tablet more massive arms into them, but they didn't really have any follow-up. I don't think they have good follow-up in the linear side really. Like they don't have any like long stuns really, like a massive arm stun for example, or like ladder.
Yeah, I would say Legion's heroes are more reliant on their ultimates. Hellbringer trying to hold his ground here, gets astrolabed up, survives the initiation. Now Master of Arms very far forward, probably got tableted in. He goes down. Well, good job there from the Legion side. They get 1 kill to start it off. They're trying to retreat now. Deadlift actually holding his ground with the barrel. Here come the right clicks and Sanitarius Hammerstorm. Boom! Takes him out. Here comes the Master's Call, trying to keep him alive. He soaks a lot of damage. Here comes the Chrysalis as well. They take out the Drunken Master with the Plague Rider nuke. And now Puppet Master is on the run. Hammer Throw comes in. Hammerstorm gets another kill. He's on a double tap. And the Cleansing Wind will get him to safety there as he'll TP back to base. So it was a 3 for 1 fight there again.
So I'm just looking at the hero damage now, Beans, and I see 23% damage on the Massive Arms. I think it's most likely because of the acid bomb. It just did so much damage in the team fights. Like it's minus armor and a lot of like physical damage. It's just so much damage. And yeah, like it's double the second one in the game with the damage. So like Massive Arms is dealing a lot of damage.
Now he's got the Nullfire Blade level 1. I want to say he will max that so he can purge the shrubbery off of whoever the Bramble puts that on. But yeah, he's going for more of the... And like you said, both the Moa and the Hammer are building like carries. I kind of like the Insanitarius pickup here on the Hammer.
Yeah.
Like a inexpensive mid-game-ish item to bulk up his damage output. Good tablet there from the Hellbringer to get himself to the safety. Ooh, Hammer actually popped the
ult there.
The brute strength there. I guess they were expecting to fight.
Also, do you see what I see on the Plague Rider, Beans?
Master. Oh, he could... Oh, I want to see him go ulti the bosses. He can go...
Oh, is that possible?
He can... Yeah, it permanently bounces between them because there's 2 bounces in this mode. I mean, sorry, 2 bosses. So he can actually like pretty much solo them and get the...
Oh yeah, I see that. I see that.
And get the power-up rune and the... I forget what the word sight thingy. Like you get like true sight. I forget what it's called.
One you get like a globe of true sight, and the other one is like all runes in one, right?
Yeah, it's I call it the power rune, so it just gives you everything.
Okay.
I don't know if that's its actual name, but it might be called power rune.
No idea.
So that is Showdown himself, so he should be getting pulled back. There we go.
That's good. That's good. That's a good way to spit out like some good spells here. Oh, he TP's back though. Without using a W. Oh, I hate to see it, Vince. But you know what? It doesn't matter, because we in Midwars, it's not that long to go to
He's not gonna miss any action. He's back.
Yeah, man. It doesn't matter, man.
Hellbringer's... See, look what Hellbringer's doing. He knows the Plague can do this, so he goes and wards it. Very smart.
Very smart, indeed. But will they have time to even react? When he's there, he's just gonna ult it, right? Will he even be able to react?
I don't think it'll die like instantly. I think it kills one boss and the other one's like survives for a bit longer because the health pools aren't equal. You got 5550 on Transmutanstein and 4050 on Zorgath. So you can kill the Zorgath first, but the Transmutanstein will still be there for a bit.
Yeah. Also, I noticed that there's a camp on the top left, but no one is really killing it, I guess. They don't really care about those camps, right?
I think it makes sense. There's not really like a hero that needs to go there.
Ophelia, maybe? Huh? No Ophelia players here? Huh?
I mean, Plague could ulti it, but I don't think that's gonna do much of anything to ulti just for 4 creeps. Yeah. Maybe if he triple stacks it and ultis it. But then that's like a minute he can't use his ultimate for, so...
What if you get an early bones? Would you go up and bones the creep so you just get the XP?
Drunken Master gets barrier rattled from the deadlift. Counter Malphus comes in. Drunken Master taking a lot of damage. Vine Wall blocking off the pathing in the background. Plague Goose bouncing between Hellbringer and Puppet Master. They have to split up. And Hellbringer will be the first victim. Hammerstorm trying to hold his ground here on the Drunken Master. He's getting healed up. Insanitarius kicking in. Boom! He takes him out. And that will be a few kills going the way of Hellborn. They're trying to make it more as Deadlift getting mana drained here by the Moa. Regen Rune picked up by the Gladiator. And did anyone in Hellborn die?
No. Man.
So it was another like 3 or 4 for nothing fight.
I just wish that Hellbringer could hear me right now, but even when you're dead, please use your Malphas, man. They are still very useful. They don't need to stand in the tower AFK. He's still standing there, man. And I think some poor micromanagement by the Hellbringer. If he uses the ulti to walk away, he wouldn't die there. I think that some micromanagement, and they don't really care about the play ulti then. But yeah, if they
maybe he didn't want to get instant nullfire freed by the Moa to give him gold.
Maybe.
Let's just assume that he was not giving them bonus gold and XP.
True. You could be very correct. It's 800 damage, so it's what is a Malphas? 1500 HP, 2k?
I don't know actually. There's a level 1 Malphus still.
That's true. You're gonna see some action here.
Yeah. Back and forth between the spells. Nobody's really picking a target just yet. They're trying to go on the deadlift. I don't know if that's the guy they want to go on. Bramble put his shrubbery on him, so they turn onto him. Plague is bouncing back and forth. Champion into a double tag. Plague trick for Plague. And he even got the legacy now. Who is he gonna? I guess he's gonna legacy the Moa.
We see a CC vote and a GG call, but it's not gonna be passed. So.
Yeah, it was like 10-6, and now it's 23-7. So the game has very heavily swung into Hellborn's favor in the last like five or so minutes or more, and they're doing a really nice job of like not giving up any kills, getting their items, securing their timings, and then well, Plague bouncing everywhere. Alphas in the background hits 4, but look at how healthy they're just all full HP still. Plague goes for the TP on out, gets cancelled immediately by the tablet. Puppet Master ultis Moa in the background, not enough damage. Moa survives, gets the TP to base, and now Hammerstorm's on the run. He might go down here. He's got his Insanitarius up, not gonna matter. Monarch also falls. So there's some good kills coming in for Legion. They get 2 for none, and that was more or less them again getting a good engagement. I mean, they've been getting good initiations from the Hellbringer almost every single fight, but they just aren't able to really jump like anyone and really bring anyone down in the Malphus duration, right? So they're able to get all their heals and spells off on Hellborn all the time.
Yeah. I think the initiation is gonna be the outcome of the fight. If you get a good initiation, it's gonna change the entire fight. But yeah, they still have the Plague ulti. The Plague ulti is super dangerous. If you fight, you really need to spread instantly. You can never really
item build, Jose. Elder Shieldbreaker, I love it.
And he's
full glass cannon.
Yeah.
And he's only got 1 death. Like he's playing honestly quite well, I would say.
Yeah.
And I was saying like I thought somebody would go Shieldbreaker. I thought it would be the Moa, but it's actually the Puppet Master who does it.
Oh, we saw a kill here.
Yeah, there's I'm pretty sure he Plague Rider ulti there on the bosses. Moa's getting dove. I think he might live here in the trees. Literally 1 HP. Meanwhile, Hammerstorm takes out.
Look at the damage, man.
Yeah, he's right clicking. He's got an Abyssal Skull now. I think he's building toward a Twin Blade. Oh, good double stun coming in from the Hammer Throw. He's gonna go for the Hellbringer. Big hits coming in. There was a whip from Gladiator as well. 1 more hit on the Hellbringer. We'll take him out. Drunken Master on the run. Dodges the pitfall. Jukin into the jungle. They catch him. It's showdown. Tried to disjoint it. Not gonna work. Oh, that's a Monarch getting deleted by the team support of Legion there.
Would it be enough?
Rumble wall comes down, walls off 3. Not a lot of damage though. They're holding their ground. Voodoo Puppet does take out the Moa there. Player doesn't have his ult for 13 more seconds. He did use that on Zorgath to secure the power rune and the sight ward. Which did they lose that, by the way? I forget. I didn't see who picked it up actually. I guess it's gone, right?
No, they haven't killed the Transmutant, so they don't have it, right?
Oh, right. They only killed the Zorgath. Okay. Actually, I was under the impression they killed both because there was a fight going on at the same time. Glad he's gonna catch on the Puppet Master here. He is gonna survive. They can't reach him with the hammer. He turns his attention onto the deadlift. Puppet Master juking the pitfall. He's gonna run into Moa here. Meanwhile, the fight is going on in the background. Ashley comes in from Monarch. Tablet on the Gladiator. Drunken gonna get showdown here. He's probably gonna fall. Hammer Storm toying with him a little bit. Does take him out. Bramble will get stunned up. He will fall. Puppet, can he juke him? He's trying to juke him. Juke him in the trees. Good juke.
Oh, that's a good juke.
The TP though. Yep. Go for the TP. I will say the warding is very good from Legion.
Yeah.
They have like very good control on their side, and the Hellborn aren't really finding their wards, as well as they have like a very deep ward here by the bottom part of the map, but they haven't really been fighting around this area. So although it's a very good ward, I would say it's not really being put to great use right now.
I agree.
Oh, somebody's doing the creeps. It's Akuma.
Oh, Akuma, man, the hero we didn't deserve, but what we need.
Yep. He forgot to show it on himself.
He actually went mock.
He went mock.
I like it, man. No, buy a spell sunder, man.
Alright, Bramble, or not Bramble, Deadlift still doesn't have his staff completed yet, but he tanks a lot of damage. No Malphus for 55 seconds. That's going to be a big part of Legion's team fight. Bramble wall in the background comes down. They take out the Bramble. Deadlift. Tanky, but not tanky enough to fight into all this damage. They basically have 3 damage dealers on Hellborn at this point. Second Gnomes comes out from the Monarch.
We see another Sisimo, but I guess it's not gonna get past it either.
No, it will not.
Looks like
anybody gonna fall here first? Hammer Storm very low, survives. Meanwhile, in the background, Puppet goes down to right clicks from Moa. Gladiator gets some kills. Moa gets a hat trick. World Tree under fire. 4 players dead. They're staying dead. DC Boat comes out. This one's gonna go to our Hellborn side.